Good evening, listeners. Thank you for joining us tonight here at Davenport High School. I'm Mackenzie Cavan, and momentarily I will be joined by Renisha Grant for tonight's soccer game between the 4-0-1 Lady Broncos and the 1-4-1 Lady Titans of Tenoroc. Tuesday night, the Lady Broncos won 8-0 against the Mulberry Panthers, who tied 3-3 with the Tenoroc Titans on November 9th. Now let me bring in Renisha Grant. Renisha, what are you looking forward to in tonight's game?
Well, tonight I'm looking forward to seeing Angie Shaka, the leading scorer for the Broncos, go against Tatiana Godoy, the Titans' leading scorer. Angie has 10 goals on the season, whereas Tatiana has 8.
I really think this will be a very interesting game. Um, both teams are on the field, ready to start any moment now. And the ball has been placed. Um, we are now just waiting for the clock to start running. Um, the majority of the games that the Broncos have played have been uh, what we call a mercy rule, or a halftime game where they've ended. And I'm just wondering if that's what's going to happen here tonight. As the Tenoroc Titans are getting the ball down the field, it's been taken by the Broncos, who are going back upfield. Um, there's some great passing here, as the Broncos are going to save the ball from going out. Gianna Stakis is going to kick the ball and miss, and it's going to be recovered by Tatiana Godoy. And it looks like um, Angie Shaka is playing some really great defense. Took the ball back. She is going to score. That is a point already in less than a minute for the Broncos. It is now 1-0. Um, so far, the Lady Broncos have played an incredible season. Uh, they won 4-3 to Celebration. It was a tie 1-1 with Victory Christian Academy. They beat Kathleen to 8-0. Beat Lake Region 5-0, and then Tuesday, Mulberry 8-0. So far, that has been an incredible season, and I am really looking forward to how they play tonight against Tannerock. The whistle is blown. Tannerock is trying to go downfield, and is taken by the Broncos. Moving upfield, it looks like Ayana Vertigas was taking upfield. It's now Gianna Chakras, who's going to keep the ball from going out. He's going to kick it back in, and that's going to be another point for the Broncos. It is 2-0, 38 minutes and 47 seconds here on the clock. Titans getting the ball back to the middle. Tenoroc passes downfield, and it's taken by the Broncos. Moving upfield. It goes back downfield, and looks like it's going to be taken by the Broncos again. Broncos are going back upfield. Passed by Ariana Vargas.
She shoots.
And that's going to be a stop by the goalie. Titans send the ball backfield, and it's recovered by the Broncos. And that's going to go out on the Broncos. That will go to the Titans. Looks like the ball will be thrown back in, and that's going to go out on the Titans. Broncos throw the ball back in bounds. And that will go out on the Titans once again. Number 14, Casey McNulty, is going to throw the ball in bounds. It's going to be and Gianna's going to kick the ball, and that's going to go over the net, through the field goal though, but that is not how soccer works. That's out on the Broncos. Titans are going to kick the ball downfield. It's going to be taken by the Broncos. And that's going to go out on Casey McNulty.
So far, I'm seeing a lot of collaborative teamwork from both teams, and I'm excited to see what is to come.
I completely agree. Both teams have worked very hard tonight. So far, this early in the game, both teams have worked incredibly together, and I'm just waiting to see how this goes further. Broncos get the ball in. Gianna Stathakis is trying to get the ball. It's up to Casey McNulty now as she passes downfield. Caroline Schnegenberger passes over to Gianna Stathakis. To Angie Chakra. And the Titans are going downfield. It's taken by the Broncos. Back by the Titans. And Tatiana Godoy is trying to fight for the ball, and she loses it to the Broncos. Pass back to Gianna. And that's going to be another miss, going out of bounds on the Broncos. Again, the score is 2-0, 35 minutes left in 35 minutes on the clock. Titans kick the ball downfield, and it's soon taken by the Broncos. It's going downfield for the Titans, and the Broncos take it again. Back to Gianna. To Casey. And
It's kicked.
That's going to go out on the Broncos. Broncos recover the ball. Tatiana Godoy trying to get the ball downfield. Trying to keep it away from the Broncos defenders. But the Broncos are going to get the ball back. Tatiana coming through. And it's like
Titans now going downfield once again.
It's a battle here as the Broncos are going to recover the ball. Pass down to Gianna. It's back to Gianna as she's going downfield, upfield, trying to get, and that's going to go out on Broncos. Correction, that's going to go out on the Titans. We're going to get a corner kick here from Casey McNulty. Um, and that's going to be too much, hitting the top of the goal, and that is going to go out on the Broncos. Number 12, Faith Hill, is going to get the ball inbound or downfield for the Tenoroc Titans. The Broncos soon recover the ball, and that's going to be a whistle blown, and that's going to go in possession of the Tenoroc Titans. That was an offsides kick. Titans are going to get the ball, try to get the ball downfield.
There the ball goes. Broncos now have the ball going downfield, and that is out of bounds on the Broncos. Titans will now kick inbounds and is recovered by the Broncos.
Broncos are fighting to get that goal. They're playing some incredible defense and offense tonight. The Titans are trying to go downfield, and it's taken back by the Broncos. Back downfield by the Titans.
Titans recover once again, and is quickly
taken by the Broncos, and that was an incredible hustle to keep that ball from going out of bounds. As they kick the ball upfield, it's almost taken by the Titans, but the Broncos soon recover it back.
Titans fighting to get a goal.
Broncos get the ball back in possession. Getting closer to that goal, Titans are going to steal, and it goes back to the Broncos. Titans are trying to keep it, and that is another goal for the Broncos. It is 3-0, 29 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock.
Incredible footwork I'm seeing tonight. I'm hoping
to see a lot more of it as the game progresses. It has been incredible on both sides, and the Titans are fighting to get that goal, but it's so hard when the Broncos defense I'm playing an incredible game. But I mean, the Titans defense are playing just as good, I think. It's just, having to know where to be and where not to be if they want to get that ball down to their goal.
I completely agree.
And that's going to be another goal for the Broncos, 4-0. I mean, that was an incredible play. It was one goal after the other. And I think that's something that, looking back on all of the games they've played, that has been a constant thing. It's once they get in that rhythm, it is a constant back and forth. And you would think the Titans would have a little bit of advantage starting off with the ball. And usually when you watch, when you see another sport, starting off with the ball in the very beginning gives you an advantage. But it's like the Titans are not playing to that advantage here tonight. As the Broncos get possession of the ball again, going upfield, and that is a miss by the Titans. And that was a successful stop, or the goalie successfully prevented the Broncos from scoring again. And I believe that's going to go out on the Broncos, and we're going to have a corner kick here by Gianna Stathakis. See, here they go. Titans were covering the ball. And Broncos are rushing to get it back. See right there, the Titans, they wanted to recover that ball, but why didn't they have any players downfield to pass to? Like, that is something they need to think about, like where not to be and where to be. And I feel like they're just not realizing that as they're letting the Broncos take the ball again.
Broncos still holding possession of the ball, and that shot is a no-go.
A little too much power on that one, going over the net again, and that's going to go to the Titans. Titans kicking the ball downfield, and it's taken by the Broncos. Again, you got to know where your players are placed to try and get that ball to where you want it to be. If not, we're just going to constantly see what we are now, where the Broncos are having possession of the ball over and over. And that was on the outside of the goal, so that is no good. Still 4-0, and the Titans have a chance to get down the field.
And there the ball goes. Titans have the ball and are going downfield. Quickly recovered by Schneiderberger. And is recovered by the Titans goalkeeper. There the ball go once again. Broncos fighting to get another goal. And it's quickly recovered by Titans goalkeeper once again.
The ball goes downfield, but again, it's taken by the Broncos. And for a second there, I thought the Titans had it. But like the Broncos defense is just coming out of nowhere and playing amazing tonight. And again, Titans kick right to a Broncos player, which is costing them. That looked like a bad shot right there. And the Broncos once again take the ball.
And that is out of bounds.
A little confused where the Titans were headed on that one. As they were making their way downfield, it was like they just got all turned around and were heading towards the Bronco goal. And in the end, it went out on them. And so the Broncos throw in bounds. Going to go to Casey McNulty. Some of the Titans are passing the ball back around, and it's recovered by the Broncos. And that's going to be taken by the Titan goalie. That was an incredible kick, though. But the goalie was able to get in front of it and stop it. As they send the ball downfield, and Tatiana Godoy is going to try to take it downfield, but it's taken by the Broncos as they go back towards their goal. And
that is a nice block from the Titans goalkeeper.
But she is going to cause it to go out of bounds, meaning this will be a Bronco ball. It's going to be another corner kick by Casey McNulty. Broncos get ready as the ball is kicked inbounds, and it's stopped by the Titans. Broncos aren't able to score, but the Broncos soon get the ball back in possession Trying to make sure it doesn't go out of bounds. And that is out on the Titans.
Titans are given very much very good footwork tonight, but I feel like they're not as engaged as they should be, which is causing them to not make any goals so far. But I'm seeing very good collaboration.
Tatiana McNulty trying to get the ball downfield. And it looks like it's going to be taken by the Broncos. They send it back upfield. And that's going to go out on the Titans. Correction, that's going to go out on the Broncos. Titans are going to send the ball downfield. Again, it's stopped by the Broncos as the Broncos are trying to get back to their goal. And that was an incredible stop by the Titan goalie. Titans are trying to make it down the field. And that's going to be a whistle blown. That's going to go to the Broncos. I believe one of the Titans may have touched the ball with their hands. So Casey McNulty is going to kick the ball downfield. And it's going to be... Now it was almost a goal for the Broncos. Just a little bit short, and that's going to go out on, I guess, the Titans. Correction, that's going to be another corner kick by Casey McNulty. Stopped by the Titans. And quickly recovered by the Broncos. And that's going to be on the outside of the goal. That is going to go out on the Broncos. That will be Titan ball. Again, it is still 4-0 with 20 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Titans trying to get the ball downfield. And the Broncos are going to take the ball back. The Titans get the ball back in possession. And the Broncos are going to go back upfield with the ball. And that is going to go out of bounds. And a timeout is called. A water break timeout. So far, this has been an incredible game. Broncos playing incredible defense, incredible offense. Titans, again, they have to know where to place their players, where to kick that ball to. And by doing that, they're going to have a chance. But if not, we may see another Mulberry game and the Broncos, have a 8-0 lead. So far, it is a 4-0 lead. We are at the 20-minute water break, and we will return shortly.
And we're back after the water break. It is 4-0 still, and 19 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. I'm excited to see what we have coming from both teams.
And I've mentioned about Tenoroc not kicking the ball or finding where to kick the ball and play the ball. Obviously, there is offsides, but there are certain areas that they keep getting the ball to that they have to realize is going to get stopped constantly, and so they need to learn which part that's not going to be. And we've seen on the side of the field closer to us, obviously that is where they keep going and where the ball keeps getting taken. But so far, Tenoroc goalie has played an incredible game. She has stopped so many goals in this last little bit. Both teams are getting back on the field, and I'm ready to see how this is going to go out. It looks like the Broncos will have possession of the ball. And Tenoroc takes it for just a little bit, and that's going to go out on the Titans. Broncos are going to throw the ball in bounds. And that's going to go outside of the goal, and that will be out on the Broncos. Correction, that'll be out on the Titans, and it'll result in another corner kick by Casey McNulty. Substitutions are coming in for the Broncos. Casey kicks the ball inbounds, and that is going to go out on the Broncos. That will go to the Titans. Ball goes downfield and is taken by the Broncos. Trying to get that ball back upfield. And the ball's going upfield. Trying to get closer to that goal. Great pass to Casey McNulty. Titans kick the ball downfield. Covered by the Broncos. Broncos getting closer to that goal. Stopped by the Titans. And that was going to be outside of the goal. So that is going to be no points on that one. And the Titans are going to try to get the ball back downfield. And that was our Principal Duget kicking the ball back in. And the Titans are going to try to get the ball downfield. And, stopped by the Titans. Broncos are not able to score, but it's soon taken back by the Broncos. The ball's going downfield, but I believe the Broncos have possession of the ball. And that will be another goal. It is now 5-0, 15 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the first half. Both teams get back in position to um, kick the ball off. And again, the Titans are starting with the ball. Again, come looking in this like it's a new chance, like the game is just starting. Here's your chance to get the ball downfield and score. And that will be the furthest the ball has gone down the field tonight as the Broncos get it back upfield. Broncos keep going upfield with the ball, trying to score, and that will be another goal. It is now 6-0.
15 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock.
Again, like we've mentioned, they're getting a chance to start off with the ball after the Broncos have scored. Look at it as if it's a new game, a new chance. You use this advantage, use this to your advantage, and try to score. I mean, we've seen some incredible footwork from the Titans, so there's no doubt they can do it. It's just, they have to use what they can to their advantage. And, what they have to their advantage may not be what the Broncos have to theirs, and that's going to help them if they realize that. Titans are getting the ball downfield, and the Broncos recover it. And looks like the Broncos are going to get it back upfield. Broncos going back upfield. And that is out on the Titans. That's going to be a corner kick by Gianna Stathakis. And it goes in. And it was almost a goal, but it was pushed out just in time. And another field goal. But again, that's not how soccer works. So that's going to be out on the Broncos. Titans kick the ball just a little. And Titans still have possession of the ball. Well, Titans are still in possession of the ball. And that's going to go out of bounds on the Titans. See right there, they kept it from the Broncos. The Broncos were expecting a kick long down the field, and just that little pass kind of threw them off for a minute. And so, maybe that is what these Titans need to do, those small little passes. And that's stopped by the Titan goalie once again, as she's going to kick the ball down the field, and it's taken by the Broncos. Taken by the Titans. Titans are going downfield, and Broncos are trying to get it back, and that's going to go out on the Broncos. Oh, correction, Broncos are throwing inbounds, and that's going to go to the Titans. Tatiana Godoy going to kick the ball downfield. And the Broncos are going to get back upfield.
Broncos still going strong up the field.
and that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be Titan. The Titans are going to throw the ball inbounds. And that's out of bounds on the Broncos. Titans are going to throw the ball inbounds again. Little misstep there. And looks like the Titans have possession. And the Broncos going back upfield. Broncos still have the ball. And that's
Out of bounds on the Broncos.
10 minutes left here in the first half. Again, it is 6-0. Broncos in the lead. And the Titans are going to throw the ball in bounds. And it's taken by the Broncos. Here we're going upfield. And it's like Angie Chakra is trying to get closer to that goal. Taken by the Titans. Covered by the Broncos. Broncos still have possession of the ball. Trying to get closer to that goal. And that's going to be stopped by the goalie. Broncos still have the ball. And that is another goal. It is 7-0. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. As the Titans try to get that ball. Again, we're going back to midfield for the Titans to start with the ball. And again, they're starting here at midfield. I mean, they got to get that ball a little further, and they're going to have a chance. I mean, they have been easing down slowly but surely. Here's their chance to, with 9 minutes left, they have to start making some moves.
I completely agree. I feel like they should work on their placement, and they could do it. They really could.
I mean, they're playing some incredible defense here, and especially the goalie. I mean, she is keeping the Broncos from scoring, and that looks like it's going to be out on the Titans. So we will have another corner kick by Gianna Stathakis. And that is out of bounds on the Titans. And that will result in another corner kick by Gianna Stathakis. And looks like the Titans are going to recover the ball and send it out of bounds, resulting in another corner kick by Gianna Stathakis. 8 minutes left here in the first half. It is 7-0. Substitutions are coming in for the Broncos. And the ball is inbounds. And that is out again on the Titans, and another corner kick from the Broncos. And the ball is out of bounds on the Broncos. Broncos taking the ball. Broncos still have possession of the ball. Getting closer to the goal. And it's going to be stopped right there. Broncos are racing to keep it inbounds. And that's going to be taken back by the Broncos. And stopped by the Titans. Titans are trying to get it back downfield. Broncos are coming in and stealing the ball. Trying to keep that ball from going out on them. Kicking back upfield. And that is out on the Broncos. That'll be a corner kick by Casey McNulty. Correction, not a corner kick. She's just going to throw that ball inbounds. And that's going to go out on the Broncos. So the Titans are going to kick the ball downfield with less than 6 minutes left here in the first half. Again, it is 7-0. And the Titans are going to have to stop the Broncos from scoring as the Broncos recover the ball right here at the goal. And that is a goal. It is now 8-0 with 5 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the first half. Here's the chance. These Titans are going to have to come back right now. They have 5 minutes and 46 seconds left. They're going to have to score to keep this, at least only a 7-point lead. If it is an 8-point lead before the end of the first half, this game will be called. And I'm going to say the Titans don't want that. So they're going to have to step up and score in these 5 minutes. As the Broncos have possession of the ball. Going upfield. Some great footwork here. Broncos going, and that's going to be stopped by the Titans as the Titans are trying to go downfield. Broncos recover the ball, stopping it from going out of bounds. And that's going to be a whistle, and that's going to the Broncos. I believe that's going to be tripping. And I think that's going to be a free kick. Was not able to make it, and Principal Duget is going to throw kick the ball back into the Titans. Less than 4 minutes left here in the first half. Again, it is 8-0, and the Titans try to get the ball downfield. But it's taken by the Broncos. And the Broncos still having possession of the ball. And that's going to go out on Tenoroc. Broncos throwing the ball. Inbounds. Keeping it right here at the goal. And that's going to be on the outside of the net, going to Tenoroc. And that was stopped by the goalie. An incredible stop there. And that's going to go out of bounds. And the ball is going to go to Tenoroc.
Titans will now kick inbounds.
And it's quickly taken by the Broncos. And that's going to go out of bounds on the Titans. Looks like it'll be another corner kick for Casey McNulty. And again, Mr. DJ kicking the ball inbounds. And that is out of bounds. And it'll be another corner kick for Casey McNulty. There are 2 minutes on the clock here in the first half. Again, it is 8-0 with the Lady Broncos leading. Tenoroc trying to get the ball. Broncos still have possession as that goes out on the Titans. Casey McNulty will give us another corner kick. Broncos still have possession of the ball. Titans kick it downfield. Looks like it's at the 20, and that's gonna be out on the Titans. Broncos have the ball upfield. And that is the game. Your final score was 8-0, or what? 8-0. Your executive producers for Broncos Broadcasting Network: John Shigaris, Alan Duget, Mel Gables, James Rose. For Renisha Grant, I'm Mackenzie Cabin. And have a great night.